Welcome back to Tech Unpacked. I'm Armin.
And I'm Maya. Today, we're diving into a fascinating story that unfolded at the last minute in the world of AI policy.
Absolutely. On May 21st, President Trump was set to sign an executive order focused on AI safety protocols, but just hours before the ceremony, it was postponed. Maya, what was this order all about?
So, the draft executive order was designed to establish a voluntary protocol. The idea was that AI companies would notify the government 90 days before releasing new advanced AI models. The goal, according to reports, was to give the administration a heads up to scan these new technologies for potential cybersecurity vulnerabilities. It sounds like an effort to balance national security concerns, like state actors weaponizing AI, with the industry's need for room to innovate.
That makes sense. So a proactive approach. But then the order gets pulled. What prompted that change of heart? Or rather, change of plan?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. Reports indicated that the decision to postpone came after intense, last-minute lobbying from some very big names in tech.
We're talking about figures like Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg, and others like David Sachs. Their argument, essentially, was that even voluntary reporting requirements could inadvertently slow down innovation and impose what they felt were de facto licensing requirements.
De facto licensing? That's a strong term. They felt this voluntary notification was essentially a gatekeeper?
Exactly. Their concern was that it could create a chilling effect. Companies might become hesitant to push the boundaries of AI development if they felt every new step required government scrutiny, even if it was voluntary. They argued this could hurt the U.S. economy and our competitive edge, especially against China.
And President Trump himself weighed in on the reason for postponement, right? He linked it to that competition angle.
It's quite a scene. Invitations already sent out for a signing ceremony, and then it's pulled. And then there's the added layer of Elon Musk's public response.
Yes, that's a key point of nuance. While Forbes and other outlets reported Musk as being part of the group that pressured the administration, Musk himself posted on X shortly after, denying his direct involvement. He claimed he didn't even know the contents of the order until after the decision to postpone was made. So while reports suggest he and others were involved, there's a public pushback on the specifics of that involvement.
That's a crucial distinction. It highlights how complex these relationships and influences can be. So the order was meant to facilitate collaboration and enhance security, but the industry pushback centered on the potential for unintended consequences on innovation and competitive standing.
Precisely. It's a classic tension in tech policy. How do you ensure safety and security without stifling the very innovation that drives progress? This order aimed for a middle ground, but the perception from some industry leaders was that it leaned too far towards regulation, even in its voluntary form.
And this all happened very suddenly. The White House had already sent invitations to tech executives for the signing ceremony. That suggests they thought the order was a done deal.
It really underscores the fluidity of policymaking, especially in rapidly evolving fields like AI. One minute it's on the schedule, the next it's postponed due to last-minute interventions or strategic reconsiderations.
So what's the takeaway here for our listeners, especially those building software and navigating this landscape? A fascinating look at the intersection of tech and policy. Maya, thanks for breaking that down for us.
My pleasure, Armin.
That's all the time we have for today's Tech Unpacked. Join us next time as we explore another unfolding story in the world of technology.